time in my very timid life where I would have done absolutely anything just to leave this world, just so I could enter the video game world. Steal, rob, murder, heck, I would have been sacrificed my firstborn child if it meant I could get a taste of Lara Croft's assets. Guna! But sadly, I didn't have any kids at the time, so unfortunately, here we are now, stuck in reality. So as a coping mechanism, I thought to myself, there's a billion flipping worlds I'd love to live in, but I can't. But what about the video game worlds I would never live in? The ones I would never survive. In this video, I, the YouTuber, will give you, the viewer, nightmares. Introducing you or reminding you of some of the toughest video game worlds out there. And if you're confused as to why there's a certain video game on the thumbnail of this video, don't worry, all will be explained by the end of the video. But let's start this video off with a little something light, with a little bit of Dark Souls. For those of you that don't know Dark Souls, let me remind you real quick, bro. Dark Souls walked so Elden Ring could run. So don't forget your ancestors, bro. Dark Souls is a grim dark fantasy action-based RPG about a chosen cursed immortal dead guy who must navigate a decaying post-apocalyptic medieval fantasy kingdom called Lodran. Your goal as the chosen one is to gather all the souls of the lords and gods that came before you and sacrifice yourself to prolong the age of fire, or let the flame die and usher in an age of darkness. But in simpler terms, all that sacrificing bullshit is just an analogy for it's the circle of life. But blah 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 blah, it doesn't matter what you choose because you are finished. Zero skill in this game equals maximum stress levels, bro. The amount of fighting combat experience needed to survive in this realm is excruciatingly stupid, bro. You have to predict the next movement. You need to dodge left, right, up, down, forward, backwards, everything, bro. You need to plan ahead when you're fighting the bosses. And I'm like, dude, planning? The average person doesn't plan. The average person planning is planning their next visit to flipping McDonald's, bro. Most people can't even do a duck and roll, bro, yet alone do it in armor. And the worst part about Dark Souls is, yes, you are dead, yet you cannot die. Dark Souls expects you to die hundreds of thousands of times just to come back to life to keep on quote unquote living. And I do not know about you, bro, but I do not like dying, especially dying a fucking lot, bro. I'd be a spiritually, mentally broken mess before I even face the first boss, and that's even if I beat the first boss. Imagine fighting an endless supply of monsters coming in hella sizes and shapes, bro. Imagine fighting a flipping walrus. Imagine fighting a flipping lamppost, both at the same time. Can you hack it, bro? Because oh boy, say goodbye. Me personally, I've only ever had one fight and it didn't really end well for the other guy. But bro, fighting hideous monsters, listening to depressing music all day, I don't think I can hack it, man. Like, I used to wonder this when I used to play this game as a kid. Like, what do you even do for fun in this world, bro? Everything in Lodran is designed to kill you, and 9 times out of 10, them shits have never heard of Colgate, Aquafresh, or Febreze. And I'm like, fuck that shit, bro. Keep me away from anything Dark Souls or Elden Ring universe related, just for my sanity, bro. Next up, a video game world that still gives me nightmares to this day. Dying Light, a brutal open world zombie apocalypse game set in the city of Haran. A deadly virus has turned most of its population into violent zombies. During the day, they're kind of slow and manageable, kind of like them Walking Dead motherfuckers. But at night, it's a fucking World War Z fiesta, bro, because a special breed of zombie called the Volatile comes out at night and wants your lunch money, dog. Running zombies, bro. Should you kill yourself now or later? They move like flippin' Spider-Man, dude, while screaming like an agonizing little bitch for the entire night. And when I tell you them motherfuckers are hunting you down, they are hunting you down, bro. The stress just be way too much for me, bro. I thought this was a little fun action survival game. I didn't know it was a flipping horror. I'ma be real, I used to be quite the running expert back in my day, but oh boy, this game expects you to flipping run, dude. And I'm CBA for that shit. This is a world I cannot be asked to live in, dude. All this running, all this parkour, all this stress is not good for the joints and the bones, bro. I can't even do a backflip and you're asking me to make leaps in a single bound. I'm pretty sure that I mentioned this in one of my old videos, but I'm gonna just mention it again anyway. Any game with running zombies, just pray to whoever you can and just die. Cause on your life, you're not surviving this one, bro. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Next up, a world that looks just as beautiful as it would be terrible to live in. Witcher 3. This is a massive dark fantasy open world game set in medieval times. Northern kingdoms are raging war. Political bullshit is in the air and monsters straight out of your nightmares are roaming free. Luckily, as Geralt of Rivia, a mutated super soldier with super strength and senses and combat skill, you deal with what this world has to offer because you do get some money out of it. And also on the side note, your daughter blah 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 in trouble. That's a story for another day. But let me let you in on some obvious information, bro. You are not Geralt of Rivia. You are not him. You are not him, bro. Basically, for us non-superpowered upstanding normies, what can we do? Like, oh my god, bro, look! Look at these choppity chop 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 motherfuckers, bro. And it don't stop there. Let's take a look at The Witcher 3 Bestiary, bro, so you can get a taste of what you're in for. The Witcher 3 Bestiary contains some of the foulest monsters throughout the land. Look at the contents of this shit, dude. You have beasts, cursed ones, draconoids, elementa, hybrids, insectoids, necrophages, oigroids, relics, specters, vampires. Have you not pissed your pants yet, bro? Look at this creature real quick. You might not recognize him, but this is the notorious big bad wolf, and he wants to eat your pancreas so bad. But can you even run the fade with this mutt, bro? Can you put the doggy down? No. Imagine the funeral, bro. Here lies Kato, killed by doggy cosplaying as grandma. Fuck! Now, let me show you another creature, bro. Now, believe it or not, this is not a mutated frog. This is a baby. Not gonna say too much because the backstory for this baby is really sad. But let me just say, not even the pure and innocent are spared from the tragedies of this world. But this hag you see right here, I'm not even gonna spare for a single minute, bro. Because this troglodyte used to piss me off. This creature is one of life's greatest mysteries, the 8th wonder of the world. Let me ask you something real quick, bro. How would you describe this creature? Maybe you'd describe it as an ugly bitch, an ugly witch, or perhaps maybe an ugly bitch witch with gravity deficient tits. Don't ever attack me again in your fucking life. Imagine this hag killing you, or worse, imagine this bitch fucking the show. Now for what you've all been waiting for, probably since you saw the damn thumbnail, GTA 6. Kato, in your list of toughest video game worlds ever, why on earth would you ever put GTA 6 in there? There's tons of video game worlds out there. There's Alien Isolation, Resident Evil, Dead Space, Warhouse. Yes, GTA, isn't that scary? Yes, GTA, isn't that tough? Yes, GTA doesn't even have hags with gravity-affected boobies. It's basically real life, but shh, breathe. When I mentioned all these games previously, Dying Light, Dark Souls, Witcher 3, those were all hypothetical scenarios. Meaning there's a 0% chance I'll ever be caught dead in them fucking worlds, bro. I will never experience them terrible realities. But with GTA 6, without a shadow of a doubt, I'm gonna experience something very terrible that no human being should ever experience. What is that reality, Kato? Well, bro, that reality is being a fucking broke boy. GTA 6 is gonna cost $100. Ignore the 80, the base game is basically $100. But it's fine, I guess. It is GTA 6 after all. The greatest video game franchise of all time. 13 years in the making. Fuck it. Who cares? I'm broke, but I ain't poor. I ain't jobless. I can do a couple of overtime extra shifts here and there. I won't even notice the dent in my wallet, bro. Just hop on your PC, get on Steam, and download the fuck. No, nigga! The game is not coming to Steam to PC on release. It's not coming to Steam at the same time as ShitStation and the other shitty console. I have to spend another $500 on top of the $100 just to play the game on release. Oh, fuck it. I don't care if my wallet's destroyed. I don't care if I can't pay my bills. I don't care if I even flip and die. As long as I can play GTA 6, I will survive. I'm just joking. No, I won't, you fuck. Please, Rockstar, please release GTA Day 1 on Steam. Please, bro, I'm sorry I switched up on the console life. I promise I'll buy a console when the next GTA 7 comes out, bro. Please. Anyway, guys, that was video game worlds I'd never survive. Comment other video game worlds you would never survive. There's tons of video game worlds I didn't mention, so just let me know if there's other video game worlds that are tough as shit. And yeah, like if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching, bro.